Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Livin. I am in the building. We're in the building tonight. A late night edition show. I thought I'd come down here and just talk about a topic tonight: the WNBA. Last week, the WNBA, the All-Star game happened, and the players of the WNBA came out in shirts that said, "Pay us what you owe us." And I thought this was an interesting topic. This was an interesting thing to delve into in terms of the WNBA. Now, if you don't know, the WNBA has been running at a profit loss, ladies and gentlemen, since its inception, since the beginning of the WNBA. It's been running at a profit loss. Now listen, before we delve into this topic, before we go into this topic, I just want to say that this is in no terms trying to be demeaning towards female athletes. This is in no way trying to besmirch, belittle the talents or the athletics or anything that these female athletes have to offer. But what we're talking about here is about the economics of the league. The WNBA does not have the star power. The WNBA does not have the cachet. They do not have the corporations and the eyeballs and the viewership enough to pay these players what they feel they deserve. And then when we get to the product, ladies and gentlemen, the product, they got the female athletes, respectfully, and they're great. They're great basketball players. But when we tune into the games, you're missing layups, shooting air balls. There's already no slam dunks in the game. There's already a level of excitement that is gone from the game. But then when you take away those things, you have, ladies and gentlemen, respectfully, you don't have a product that is marketable. And of course, we have to talk about the women. We're going to talk about this tonight. We're going to talk about the women, not the women in the league. Salute to the women in the league that are doing the damn thing, that are in the league, that are trying to advance the game, trying to advance the league. Salute to those women. Let's talk about the women, the feminists viewerships. Where are the women? Why are they not watching the games? Why are they not supporting the female athletes?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Where are the feminists? Why aren't they watching these games? Why aren't they supporting these female athletes? Why aren't they buying the merch, the jerseys? Why aren't they attending the games? All of these bra-burning feminists out there burning their bra, tree-hugging, yelling loudly, "We want equal pay." Why aren't you at these WNBA games? Why aren't you watching the product on TV? Why aren't you supporting these ladies?
Fire! 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 Fire!
I want to know. It's so easy. It's so easy to blame the men. It's so easy to blame everybody else. To blame everybody else for the reason why the WNBA has not taken off. But where are the women? Where are the women supporting the product? It's a shame that We can only name two WNBA players. We can only name two. I can only name two WNBA players. And they have only been in the league for at least 2 years. Most of us only know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. We don't know the rest of these women. I could pull up the All-Star roster right now. We wouldn't know not one name on that list outside of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Whose fault is that outside of the WNBA? Whose fault is that? Is that the NBA's fault? Is that the corporation's fault? Whose fault is that outside of the players? The WNBA has been running at a loss since its inception. Now, let me see when the WNBA was created. I believe the WNBA was created, I think, in 1997. If I'm not correct, please, someone correct me. If you don't know, let me know. Was the WNBA? I think it was created in 1997. This is a research show. Let's look this up. Let's look these things up. This is a research show. When was the WNBA created? This is very important. It's very important. There's things that we need to know, things that we need to find out, and things that we need to discover together. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. So this is a research show. We're gonna find out when the WNBA was created. When was the WNBA founded? It was founded in April 24th, 1996. So it's only been it's a fairly young league. It doesn't go back to the 40s and the 50s like the NBA. It's a fairly new league. It's about about 30 years old at this point, almost 30 years old. And let's be honest, the WNBA has yet to have let's say a transcendent talent. Like when you think about the NBA, there's been a lot of people that have become bigger than the league. Like, think about it. Before we're not even going to get to the big names, but before the league really took off. Before the league really took off, right? So this is like, let's say the 50s and the 60s. It didn't really take off. It didn't, it was still, it was like, back in the 50s and the 60s, it was about 6 teams. I don't believe a lot of the games were televised. Some of them were not. But it wasn't really until the 80s, Magic and Bird, when the league started getting into a rhythm, when the league started taking off. You had superstars in the league. You had a premier team in a premier town in Los Angeles, and Magic and the Showtime Lakers and Kareem and James Worthy. You had a hell of a team. And then you had a team like the Boston Celtics, where a team as racist as Boston is, it was thriving in sports culture, right? And it made for a great feud. It made for great basketball, and it made for great television. Fire, 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 fire! And that's what I believe the WNBA is missing. They're missing talent that is bigger than the sport. They're missing rivalries. They're missing that niche person that could take the sport to another realm, that could take it to the next stratosphere. Magic and Bird was that for the NBA. Now, a lot of people are looking at Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as that Magic and Bird. I believe the WNBA needs to continue to put stock in that, but they don't know how to handle it. They're making every issue a race issue. They're bringing up how Caitlin Clark is fighting black girls and all this other nonsense. Let let the rivalries be the rivalries. The WNBA needs talent. They need rivalries. They need stars. And when we're talking about stars, where would the NBA be? Where would the NBA be without this man? This man has done so much for the sport of the NBA. This man has done so much for the sport, for the advancement of the sport. People like him, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, they've done so much to the sport to get it to where it is, where players are making 30 million, 40 million, $50 million a year. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the WNBA. They're missing a star. They're missing the what do they call it? What do they call it? Oh yeah, the face of the league. They're missing a face of the league. They need this, and maybe Caitlin Clark. Let's go to Caitlin Clark. Salute to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has the potential to be the face of the league. She has the potential because let's be honest, she's garnering people watching the sport. She's garnering people and eyeballs into what the WNBA has to offer. She is great for the sport. So she's doing a lot for the sport, and she's doing a lot. And if the WNBA does it right, and if they market her right, she could be the Michael Jordan of the league. She could turn this league upside down, and she could get these players where they need to be. Now, let's get into the economics of the WNBA, right? The WNBA profits. Let's get into the WNBA profits, right? The WNBA, despite experiencing record growth in recent years, has never generated a profit in its 25-year history. Fire! 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 The league has not generated a damn penny, a nickel, a Canadian quarter, a peso. In the 28-year history of the WNBA, it has never recorded a profit. Never. Here's the breakdown of the WNBA financial situation. Historical losses. The league has historically operated at a loss, averaging around $10 million annually before 2023. Let's continue. Escalating losses in 2024, despite revenues growing to over 200 million, losses ballooned to $50 million. So, the league has been operating at a loss. This is inception. The contributing factors to the losses, we're just going to get into this. New investments. The league has accrued new expenses, including a reported $25 million for chartered flights in 2024. See, these players, they want things to be, they want to be on equal playing field with the NBA players. They want to be, they want to hop on the chartered flights, the private planes, but the league has not grown to that height. You don't have the marketing dollars, you don't have the cachet, you don't have all of these things that the NBA has. So you need to grow at your pace. But they, of course, a lot of these women, respectfully, these WNBA players, they don't want to hear that. They want things to be equally how the NBA players are. Media rights structure. The current media rights deals contributes to the losses, as less than half of the revenue goes to the league and players due to the existing ownership structure. NBA, WNBA owners in 2024 and 2022 investor group each control significant portions. So pretty much, listen, the WNBA has been operating at a loss since its inception. But what happened last week, you had players, let's get to that. We're going to get to that later. You had players come out at the All-Star game. They're wearing the pay us what you owe us. Take a look at this. Pay us what you owe us. What an interesting concept. You've been operating at a loss since the inception of the league. What exactly do they owe you? Respectfully, and listen, I'm not trying to disrespect these players. I'm not trying to disrespect these women. These women, you know, they worked hard. They're great athletes. I think they deserve every penny that they're making. I'm not trying to besmirch them. I'm not trying to put them down. But I'm just having a real conversation about the economy of the game, the economics of the game. The league has been operating at a loss because you want to hop on chartered flights, because you want to be on equal footing as the men, because you want the same media deals as the men. But the WNBA has not recorded a profit in its inception. What exactly do they need to pay you? If we're operating at a loss, what do I need to pay you? Let's look at this as a business. We're operating at a loss. This is a business. Let's look at this as a business. We live in America. This is the land of capitalism, right? Land of capitalism. We're running a business. We are operating at a loss. Imagine you working a business. Imagine you owning a business. Let's break it down. You're operating at a loss. You're not receiving any profit. The overhead is, I believe it was what, 50 million in debt, 50 million at a loss every year. You come into work as the owner of the league, as the operator of the league, and you have the workers telling you to pay us what you owe us. Bitch, what do I owe you? We're operating at a loss. Why don't, respectfully, and I'm not trying to disrespect women. I'm not trying to belittle the female athletes, but why don't women understand economics? Why don't they understand that the league is operating at a loss? Maybe if you played better, maybe if you had a better product, maybe if, you know, some of you women would, you know, respectfully, you know, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, but maybe if you made the product a little bit more appetizing to the eyes, maybe you would get a profit. And listen, no disrespect, but the league right now is not in a good place. The WNBA is not in a good place. And the fact that you women, respectfully, are asking for them to pay you it looks ridiculous. It looks tone deaf. Get the league where it needs to be financially. Get the league, get the viewership up. Get the product where it needs to be. Then ask for a raise. What type of leverage do these WNBA players think they have? The league is operating at a loss and you're asking for more money. You're not willing to make the product better. A lot of you women, they requested that they shortened the hoop. Maybe the games would be better. Maybe we would see more slam dunks. Maybe the game would be more faster paced if we lowered the hoop. You women declined that notion. We will not be playing on shorter hoops. We want to play on the same hoops as the men. People have suggested things. They suggested that they shorten the hoops. They suggested. I've heard people suggest, maybe respectfully, no disrespect to you women, I've heard people suggest, the WNBA players possibly wearing more scantily clad outfits to get more people more invested. I've heard things implemented that I think would make the game more better. But a lot of you women, and we're gonna talk about the studs in a minute. We're gonna talk about the studs. Because I believe the studs are the reason why the game is hurting. I truly believe that. I truly believe that the studs are the reason why the game is not advancing. If you had a bunch of pretty girls running up and down and a bunch of women who are feminine but are skilled running up and down that court, I believe the product would be soaring. If you had pretty girls up and down that court and feminine women running up and down that court that like men, heterosexual women that like men, right? Running up and down that court, respectfully, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not trying to be, disrespect none of these women. This is just my opinion. But if you had women who were attractive and women who are feminine, who embrace their femininity, if you had those types of women running up and down that court, I guarantee you the product and the viewership would skyrocket. Fire! 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 But the problem is you got a bunch of stud muffins running up and down the court. You got a bunch of stud muffins trying to make the pretty girls on the team switch teams. Trying to play for that rainbow team. And people aren't invested. People don't want to watch a bunch of stud muffins run up and down the court. They're not interested. I want to see Angel Reese running up and down that court. I don't want to see Brittany, what's her name? Brittany Grinder, whatever her name is, the girl that got locked up for a weed cartridge in Russia. I don't want to see her running up and down the court. I want to see Angel Reese. I want to see Angel Reese fine ass running up and down that court. I want to see no Brittany Griner. Some 7'2" scarecrow stud muffin running up and down that court. Come on now. I'm just keeping it real. Even Caitlin Clark. I respect Caitlin Clark because the thing about Caitlin Clark that I respect about her, she's not the most attractive woman. But what I respect about Caitlin Clark is she embraces her femininity. She's not out there trying to be a stud muffin. Caitlin Clark knows she's not. Caitlin Clark knows she looked like a Larry Bird, a little brother. But she embraces her femininity. She's not trying to be a stud muffin. She's not trying to look like a female janitor at the local high school. She's embracing her femininity. She's slicking her hair back. She's coming to the game. She's wearing nice dresses. She's putting jewelry on. She's putting makeup on. She's looking good. She's embracing her femininity. People don't want to see the stud muffins. We're not tuning in to see stud muffins running up and down the court. We don't want to see it. And people damn sure ain't gonna pay for it. People damn sure ain't gonna pay a ticket to see a bunch of stud muffins running up and down that damn court. And I believe that's why the product has suffered. The league is running at a profit loss. There's no money coming in. And it's sad that the league has been around for over 28 years. We saw that the league has been running for over 25 years, and you haven't had a star. You haven't had the star. If we go to the local high schools and we go to the local elementary schools and the schools around the country, right? And we asked the young ladies and the young girls at the schools, who are your top five WNBA players? I guarantee you, they will only come up with probably one or two names. They're only going to say Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Whose fault is that outside of the WNBA? Whose fault is that outside of the players? Not marketing themselves, not smiling more, not making the product better. The players are the reason that the WNBA sucks. Hold on. Now, let me get into, I forgot about this video. Hold on, let me see if I can find this video. Kelsey Plum, right? Yeah, Kelsey Plum autograph, right? Y'all gotta watch this video. I don't know how many of y'all seen this video. So Kelsey Plum, she's a WNBA player, and she's fine. She's a beautiful woman. She's a fine woman. Beautiful woman. But this is one of the reasons why the WNBA will never get to the level that the NBA has gotten to. Here you have a WNBA player. Now, I just showed you that the viewership is low. Nobody's watching the WNBA. They barely have a few fans that they can record. The WNBA in reality should be happy at anybody who comes to buy a ticket, who wants to autograph, who wants to buy some merch. They should be happy. People are invested in a league that is still young, that is still, coming of itself. The players are still trying to get to where they want to be economically. The league is still growing. People should be happy. The women of the league should be happy that there are men out there, that there are people out there that want to see the product. But look at how this woman, respectfully, Kelsey Plum, disrespected a fan just because he wanted an autograph. He wanted an autograph. Most people in the world have never even heard of this woman. They've never heard of this woman. They've never seen this woman. They can't think of a moment that this woman they've never seen this woman in their lives. But she besmirched this woman. She shamed this man for asking for autograph. Watch this.
The bus was right here.
Hold on.
The bus was right here.
Don't y'all find that kind of weird? Low-key? Like low-key, come on.
A little, but I'm
really turned off.
She told him that, don't you think it's weird that you're waiting for an autograph near the bus? No, Kelsey Plum. I think it's weird that you're shaming a fan for wanting your autograph. Respectfully, you should be ashamed of yourself. Here, this man has spent his hard-earned money on a product that includes you. He's a fan of you. He's a fan of your game. All the man wants is a damn autograph, but you make it into some weird issue. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, they have millions and millions of fans at the hotels, at the team buses, at the stadium, at the restaurants, at the gymnasiums, begging them for an autograph, stalking them at every moment, and they're not making them feel weird. They're not making them feel stupid. They're not making them feel dumb. They understand this is a fan. He just wants an autograph. Listen, if he's respectful enough, if he comes to me humble, respectful, I'll give him an autograph. I'm not going to shame the guy. I'm not going to belittle the guy. I'm not going to make him feel beneath me. I'm not going to make him feel like a creep. I'm not going to make him feel like a weirdo. I'm going to sign the autograph and send him on his merry way. But you made it an issue. And reasons like this is why the league will never grow. If you're going to shame fans for wanting a damn autograph, the league will never be where it needs to be. You're shaming the fans for wanting an autograph, but you want to get paid more? You're shaming the fans for believing in you, believing in your talents. But you're shaming them. This is why the league is not where it needs to be. So I don't know how many of y'all saw that, but yeah, I thought that was interesting, and I think it's very telling on why the league is not where it needs to be. It's not where it's never going to be where it needs to be if that's going to be the attitude. I mean, the man is not outside her. The man is not outside her hotel room with a hot dog in his hand, butt naked. The man is not stalking her outside her house. The man is in a public area. He's next to the team bus. He just wants a damn autograph. What's so weird about that? But this is why the league is not advancing. Let's get into this. I don't know how many of y'all seen this. So after the All-Star game, a couple of WNBA players decided to go to an event. They decided to go to a club and have a good time. Do some partying, hit the club, and they got a rude awakening at the club. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't heard of none of these women. The only women I know in the WNBA are Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Aja Wilson, Brittany Griner, and I believe Skylar Diggins is still playing, right? So Skylar Diggins. Those are probably the only players I know in the WNBA. I haven't heard of none of these other women. Any of these other women, I've never heard of them. I've never seen them. But these are WNBA All-Stars. They're all-stars in their league. So they decided to go out on a night on the town, and they got a rude awakening when they got to the club. They got a rude awakening.
Hey, boss man.
Hey, boss man. See, you already coming up to me with this masculine energy. Relax yourself. I've never heard of you. You come up here with your Dennis Rodman haircut, talking about, hey, boss man, with your wife beater on. Take that masculine stud muffin energy somewhere else. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? See, a lot of these WNBA respectfully, and listen. If you're a Caitlin Clark and you pull up to the event, I'm sure they roll out the red carpet for you. I'm sure. Caitlin Clark is a superstar. you know, if you're a you know, even Angel Reese, if you pull up to a club, I'm sure they roll out the red carpet for you. You know, if you're a, you know, a person of you know, of notoriety, your name is out there, I'm sure they roll out the red carpet. But some of these WNBA All-Stars, I've never heard of you. You're pulling up to the club with your wife beater on, talking about boss man. Baby girl, relax yourself. Relax yourself. Humble yourself.
Hey, boss man.
Y'all got a section?
Yo.
It's down here. That is.
No, but
He told them to stand out there. Do y'all got Caitlin Clark with you? If you ain't got Caitlin Clark with you, you're going to have to stand here, maybe. Stand here in the cold with the rest of the nobodies. If you ain't got Caitlin Clark with you, you ain't getting in. See, they played it wrong. They should have said, listen, we're gonna go out tonight. We're gonna try to get Caitlin Clark to come with us so she can get us in. Caitlin Clark, I seen her in a club maybe like a day or two ago. It was on TMZ that she was at a club. Why didn't they ask Caitlin Clark to come with them? Caitlin Clark could have got them in there. And they got a rude awakening. This is why you are not getting paid like the NBA players. I guarantee you, if a bunch of NBA players came strolling up to that club, if it was Steph, LeBron, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, if they came strolling up to the club, they are going to get the red carpet treatment all the way into the club, all the way to the VIP room. That's because the NBA has sponsorships. That's because the NBA has visuals. That's because the NBA has, you know, eyeballs, corporations behind it, viewership, sponsorships. They're not belittling the fans, disrespecting the fans. They are embracing the fans. You guys are doing the opposite of that. But you think you deserve the cachet. You think you deserve the money. And you think you deserve the VIP treatment. No, because you don't have any of that. Let's get back into it.
we with Angel though.
We with Angel. Where's Angel? I don't see Angel Reese with them. Is Angel Reese with them?
With section, they gotta go. Everybody gotta go there. They gotta verify who y'all are.
So what the section's at?
I get the guys.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even, if I was a bouncer, I'd be like, I don't even believe you. You don't look like a WNBA player. You look like. Let me not get into that.
Bring y'all in.
Well, we in the W and shit, so we just got
We in the W. What is that supposed to mean? Entitled. You guys are entitled to getting paid like the NBA players. You guys are entitled into thinking that you guys are stars when you're absolutely not stars. You guys are entitled. You guys are entitled, and that's why the league is not where it needs to be. The WNBA players are the reason why the WNBA is not where it needs to be. You guys are the reason. Nobody knows you. These club bouncers, they never heard of you. They've heard of Angel Reese. They've heard of Caitlin Clark, but they've never heard of you.
done at the All-Star game, so like
You was at the All-Star game. Baby girl, the All-Star game was in February. You talking about the NBA All-Star game? Oh, you talking about the WNBA All-Star game. Oh, we don't watch that. We only know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. We don't know the rest of you broads. Who are you? I've never heard of you. Where do you come from? The WNBA All-Star Game. like that's supposed to mean something.
All-Star game, so like, sorry and shit. So we just got done at the All-Star game, so like, but we in the W and shit. So we just got done at the All-Star game, so like.
Hey, do you hear this woman? What is that supposed to mean? You was at the WNBA All-Star game? What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Ain't nobody watch it. Nobody can't tell you who was on that roster outside of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Like, come on. Do you see the entitlement? Do you see but they're requesting that they get equal pay. They're requesting that they pay us what you owe us. But the league has never turned a profit in its 28 years since its inception. The entitlement. How about get the league where it needs to be? Then you guys should pull up to the club. Requesting that you get in because you was at the All-Star game.
Sorry, we don't need. I ain't even trying to be funny, but we should not be waiting in no line.
Why shouldn't you be waiting in a line? Why shouldn't you be waiting in a line to get in? Why? We've never heard of you. I honestly have never heard of this woman. I've never seen this woman. She said she was in the WNBA. She said that she's an all-star. She just got through playing at the All-Star game. Have any of you heard of her? Have any of you seen her? She's reeking of entitlement. Reeking of it. How about be humble and wait for your entrance? How about be humble, then go in? She's acting like she's important. Let's continue.
Oh God. Yeah, come on, you better hurry up while we get in. They going in. Come on. We getting in right now, come on. Yeah, she with me. What you doing?
I know. I need to count. I need to
Tati, go. Tati, go. I'm good. Tati, go. Y'all with me. Go, Mom. These are my people. Man, y'all, why we finna fucking go, bro? Because they doing too much. Come on. We can go somewhere else. Come on.
I'm sorry. Need to make sure.
Come on, bro. Go. We going. They just talking about, oh, we can only have 7, huh? What are you talking about, man? That's crazy to me.
Where you going? We all get it Sports Illustrated. We
Sports Illustrated. We don't got to deal with this shit.
We on Sports Illustrated. We ain't got to deal with it. Do you hear the entitlement? Do you hear the entitlement? We were just in Sports Illustrated. What does that mean? I couldn't pick any of you women out of a lineup. Never heard of you. We only know Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. We don't know you women like that. We don't know you broads. But you got all this entitlement. Just imagine if they were making money like the NBA players. Just imagine if they were making that money. So they have all this entitlement with the money. It'd be out of control. I was in Sports Illustrated. I don't gotta take this. But we can't pick you out of a lineup. We don't know who you are. You come up to the Cubs strolling here and your rainbow haircut, your LGBTQ plus haircut, thinking that you are somebody when in reality you ain't nobody. You just are brought up here with strong soldiers. You just are brought up here with strong soldiers with a LGBTQ haircut. You ain't nobody special.
This ghetto ass shit. Come on, ghetto as fuck.
Absolutely ridiculous. Let's play Charleston White. He had an interesting what he said about WNBA players and what he thinks should happen. Let me just play this clip.
They just start getting cute.
You don't think Angel Reese is like a cute?
Yeah, she's the cutest. But the 80% of the NBA league is tall, giraffe-looking women.
Like Whitney Greiner's not
Yeah,
even tall.
no, she's not. Most tall women that tall, they can play basketball. Their knees go together. They long feet. Y'all can't have the average man 5'9", 5'8". How you go lay with that big old woman like that? And she manly. That's why they can't sell tickets. If they hired more sexy women in the WNBA, they would do NBA numbers. But don't nobody
That's a fact.
see a bunch of manly looking women running up and down the court. Send them to the military league to play. Okay.
He's not lying. He is not lying.
Against Russia. But no, man, that's not entertainment.
Well, I thought
It's the worst investment the NBA could have ever done.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she fuckable.
Yeah, Angel Reese is a beautiful woman. If the league was full of Angel, just imagine if you had a league full of beautiful black women like Angel Reese, beautiful white women, right? Let's say there were white women that look like Angelina Jolie, Margaret Robbie, just beautiful Latinas, Jessica Albas, Jennifer, and then you sprinkle in some Caitlin Clarks, women that are not beautiful, that are not like extremely beautiful, but they're feminine, right? They're feminine, so they in their femininity, but they're talented. That's the best version of the WNBA. If you had physically beautiful women, right, that are, talented enough to play, and you also implemented, skilled women who are maybe not the most beautiful, but they're feminine, so they blend into the femininity of the league, that would be a league that would be doing well. But what you have in the league is a bunch of stud muffins. And people don't want to see the stud muffins. They don't. They're not interested in the stud muffins. Nobody wants to see stud muffins running up and down the court.
It ain't bot type. It's fuckable.
It's just not your type.
Yeah. Nigga, a guy would lower his standards to fuck. So when you ready to fuck, sometimes you just lower your standards.
I see what you're saying. Very strategic. Got it. I mean, she's a superstar right now.
Yeah, she is.
She in a kind of a.
But I like the one that quit the WNBA. I can't think of her name and went to OnlyFans and make way more than them. See, I think they should be NBA sex workers legally, like Vegas. I think the WNBA should be the sex workers like the strippers is for the rappers. The NBA guys are supposed to be able to go to the WNBA and sleep with all the women in the league.
This one right here? Is this the one that went to OnlyFans?
No, hell no. She too fat. Now, this one, her was bad. Now, she too chubby. Jaws too chubby.
Jaws too chubby?
Yeah, them fat girl cheeks.
Really?
Yeah, them fat girl cheeks.
How can you tell? Can you zoom in a little bit?
Shit, man, look how chubby them cheeks. You do like, them cheeks you do like that. I can't think of them cheeks name. But she quit last year.
She's attractive.
Very attractive.
Who's this one? This one?
Is that her? Yeah, that's her. Liz Cambridge. Yeah, that's her right there. Is that the same chick?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's her. Yeah, Liz, yeah, that's her.
Well, maybe her cheeks are.
Yeah.
Well, in this picture, you see two cheeks.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about this topic about WNBA. They're requesting that they get paid, you know, that they get paid more. Pay us what you owe us. Pay us what you owe. You owe us more. Meanwhile, the league has been operating at a loss since its foundation. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys think of this topic. The WNBA players, should they be getting more paid, or should they be implementing new things to correct the league, help the league move at a better pace, to help it advance and grow? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We are out. Toodles. You guys have a good night. We out.
Reppin' the road, foreign guys with my name on their toes. These studies acknowledge me, honestly, put the seat back in the Odyssey. Prodigy, little mama wanna suck and to swallow me, watch ties.